Looking for something fun to watch? The KJ Today Show has you covered. We're bringing Hollywood to Indianapolis and positive vibes to our community. It's pop culture, people to know, and pets. Watch it happen live Wednesdays at 7 on YouTube or catch up on demand. Hello and welcome to the KJ Today Show. We are so excited to have you with us, and
so
excited that as of right now, the storms seem to have calmed down here in Indianapolis, and maybe we can do our show.
Well, I mean, the storms probably weren't going to be the problem. It was going to be the full moon, if I'm being honest.
Well, we've got that going as well. I have the Shanghai here ready to protect us. Johna came over on lunch and she brought her cat socks. That's producer Johna, by the way, executive producer Johna. I'm KJ, producer Patches down in the Studio B. And Johna came over at lunch because she wanted to bring socks over because we were having some severe weather. And she was like, oh my gosh, he's by himself. And I was like, bring him over. I already saged the house and I have, I found a home protection singing bowls.
Yeah.
This is my whole thing now.
Literally, when I came in, all I heard was bong, bong. And I'm like, what's going on in here?
I had a candle lit, the whole thing.
It was literally the whole thing.
And all storms and melodies, perfect protection going on. It was a whole thing just because I was like, today is not the day. Today is not the day. The KJ Today Show is powered by PopCon and also the Towne Post Network. And what are we about? We're about you having a good time. So there are a couple things we would like for you to participate in tonight, and that includes getting your crew number. If you haven't already, we'd love for you to go to KJCrew.com. That's crew with a K. Hop in the comments anytime you have something to say, because this is an interactive show. Tell us something good in the comments, some positive news going on in your life, and just have some fun with us. Thank you very much, Leanne. Crew number 10, one of our loyal viewers. Crew number 11, Craig McGlynn. Can we get crew number 12? Can you give me 12? No. Okay. 57. All right.
I feel like that's close to 12. I feel like they're neighbors.
Thank you, Susan, for being here. Mary Beth, crew number 21. Thank you for being here. Seriously, it's been a rough time for us here in Indianapolis. We have a lot of friends who are recovering from some serious storm damage. Yeah. And if you are one of them and you are choosing to be here live with us tonight, watch the show on demand, or maybe you're listening to the show in your car, we are sending you all of the good vibes as well. If you missed the show open and you're like, who's the special guest tonight? Who's the special guest? Well, we've got Jack Champion joining us tonight. He is absolutely adorable. Just wait until you hear him talking. He is the vibe, man.
Yeah, bro, he's just the most positive man I've ever met.
Yes. And if we were smart, Johna, we would save what a lot of people have come here for until the end, right? But we're not. Like,
we like to get the fun stuff out of the way. That way, if you don't want to be here, you can just leave.
I will tell you that Dumb Jokes has been a big hit, and we have been doing that over the last few weeks to kick off the show. Dumb Jokes Patches will be towards the end of the show tonight.
She kicked Dumb Jokes to the bottom of the show, Patches.
They're going to be totally worth it. They're going to be totally worth it, I swear. But we have got to get to Johna's Tell Me Something Good, which, ladies and gentlemen, hello, Ted from Seattle, crew number 14. Thanks for checking in. You are here for Johna's big moment.
Oh,
Johna met Chris Evans. Yay!
Go me! Woo!
I have some footage from
God, I haven't even seen the footage. Like, I just remember KJ videoing me as I was walking, and I haven't seen it at all. So, like,
all right. So I want you to talk a little bit about, the moments leading up to it. I'm going to show everybody. This was the countdown from the day Johna found out that she was going to meet Chris Evans until the day that it actually happened. So while we're looking through all of these lovely countdown pictures, Johna, how has it changed your life?
Well, I tell every single person that I know. I done told our shredded guy at work. I told our maintenance guy at work. I told our IT guy at work. I told my FedEx boyfriend at work. Like, I've been telling everybody. Like, I didn't care. Like, I sent my boss a picture. Like, everybody. I'm thinking about changing my profile picture for my email. To my picture of me and Chris Evans. Look at us. We're so
there
cute.
You are. Ah, so cute. All right. So
it was very stressful.
These are the moments immediately following. So we got up there a day early. We scoped everything out in Chicago.
Good thing we did.
That was very helpful. And so, we got in line, we're walking up, and the moment's about to happen. And I honestly was getting a little bit worried about Johna.
Me too.
So I did bring socks. You'll see socks plays a key role here in the moments after producer Johna met Chris Evans. Are you crying?
No.
I'm not crying.
I'm not crying.
You're crying.
Oh my gosh. He's so nice.
Was it everything you hoped?
It was.
Okay. I'm so glad I actually have socks here.
I know. This is a good emotional support.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. I'm gonna cry. You want me to drive home and I cry on the way home? Standing there like fanning myself and they're like, are you gonna be okay? And I was like, no. I just walked up to Chris and he was like, hi. I'm scared.
I'm scared.
He hugged me and then he smiled and he teeth smiled.
He did teeth smile for you. You both have a great teeth smile there. Yay! You did it.
I know.
All right, let's go home.
Yay!
It's your first time going home. You have now met Chris Evans.
I know, I'm a changed woman now. It is now AC after Chris. Look.
Can you hear it in your voice? You're like, oh my God.
Look.
Yes.
I'll tell you guys what. I have never felt more worried about in my entire life. Those people who I had no idea who they were. I couldn't tell you who they were. Those people standing there, they're like, this is what happened, y'all. So they're like, stand on this arrow. And like, I'm not paying attention because I'm hyperventilating.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, hey, stand on this arrow. And I'm like, oh, me. Okay. So I'm standing on the arrow because I'm next.
Mm-hmm.
And then this lady goes, push your glasses up on your face. But I'm not listening to her because I'm like, why would she be talking to me? Who is she? She doesn't seem important. She's like, push your glasses up on your face. I'm like, oh, okay, me. And then I'm like doing this because I'm hot. I don't work myself up.
Yeah.
And they go, are you going to be okay? And I was like, probably not. Probably not.
And she's, just so you know, at this point, she can see Chris Evans. Like, you're like 6 feet from Chris Evans.
Not even.
I mean, it was like a small space. And the guy was like, I'm holding socks. And he's like, are you going to hand that to him? You can't hand that to him. I'm like, no, this is my cat. I'm not handing it to him. Like, no, I'm walking through. And so John, like, there was like a guy that got between me and you, and I was standing at the exit. And so I couldn't even like be near you, and I'm watching, and you started doing the like thing. I'm like, oh no. She, like, you were standing so still that I thought that you were just going to fall face down. And they're like, you okay? You going to be okay? Probably not. But get this, you guys, they had been instructing us, and it's always fine, whatever celebrities need. We don't want to be passing around germs. And so they were like, no handshakes, no hugs, all this.
I didn't even hear them say no hugs. My whole mind was just completely just like, there was nothing.
But you were so genuinely shook. And Chris Evans is such a good guy that even though, like, you're supposed to be remembering no handshakes, no hugs, all that stuff, He literally just opened his arms to you.
Like I'm walking towards him and he's like this and I'm like, oh, okay.
And you did say as you walk,
he's like, how are you? I'm like, I'm so nervous.
I'm so nervous. And you guys, like, she didn't even lift her feet. Like she was shuffling. Like she shuffled over to him, and then they took the picture and she shuffled a little bit away, and then she kind of stopped. And
I don't remember that. See, the way KJ remembers it, it's like, when you go out drinking with your friends and then you tell the story when you were drunk and then your sober friend tells the story, and they're just like two completely different stories, because I don't remember any of that. I remember all of that happening in like one swift motion, and KJ was like, Johna, you like stopped the whole room, and I was like, I don't,
because all I did, I was like, I literally like reached the cat out to you. I'm like, here's socks, and you reached and kept walking then.
Right. But like I said, that guy who was in the suit, he was like in my way, and I didn't want to, like, I don't know him, I don't want to just like shoulder check the guy, like, so I'm just like, can you move please? I'm having a moment, I think I'm gonna die. And it was so hot in there.
Yeah, it was not. It was not that hot in there. That was
was hot anyway. So guys, I met Chris Evans, and it's so serious now, because look, he's even the background on my phone now.
Let's see. There it is.
So cute.
There it is.
So cute. Oh wait, that's my Twitter. That's my Twitter feed.
Everybody keeps saying, "Oh, Johna, you look so happy."
Literally every person. They're like, I've never seen you smile so big.
Look how happy you are.
Even my sister was like, Johna, your eyes aren't even open in that picture. I was like, I know.
And there it is. It's like you guys just got married at Disney World.
Bro, my cousin was like, that's a beautiful wedding pic, cousin. I was like, thanks, man. Appreciate you.
Now, unfortunately, we were not able to get you a bunch of footage from the panel, although we weren't expecting to be able to be in the panel.
Oh man, what a time.
So
it was such a good time.
The fact that we got there, because I was, prepping Johna, I'm like, we may not be able to get into the panel at all. And they had like different rooms that they're like, Chris Evans overflow here, Chris Evans overflow here, Chris Evans over, and we're like, oh God, we're never getting in. But we were up and kind of like, well, what else are we gonna do? Let's go over there. So we got in early and we were right in. And I was allowed to take pictures, but I wasn't supposed to be videoing, even though my phone I can take better shots when I do video and then screenshot them. So I do have just one tiny little moment that I did want to share with you.
Oh, thanks.
He's so precious.
Oh, thanks.
I love him so much.
He was great. We're going to get into what's popping here, because there's other things happening in pop culture.
No, there's not. The only thing that ever happens in pop culture from now on is the fact that I met Chris Evans. Nothing else compares to me meeting Chris Evans.
Was there anything from the panel that stood out to you, like news, or he talked about Ghosted a little bit?
He did talk about Ghosted, and I am convinced that he's in love with Ana de Armas.
Why don't they just get together?
I don't know why they don't just be together.
I know.
But it's none of my business.
He was just like, he just lit up when he talked about her.
Just gushing over her. Yes. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yes.
I did love when they were talking about defending Jacob and how he was a producer. And they were like, oh, do you have any more like things that you want to produce? And he was like, being a producer, it's a lot of work. Like, he was like, I just don't think I can do it. And I was like, I felt that, man. I get it.
He was so
I get it.
honest about the fact that he just doesn't really want to work that hard.
Right.
He's like, that's a lot,
Right.
Good on some people. They have production companies and stuff. He's like, I did 3 movies last year. I'm never doing that again.
Right. Because as we all know, Chris Evans is just a homebody.
He is.
He loves being at home.
All right. Well, congratulations, Johna.
Thank you.
Thank you again to our anonymous friend who made this all happen.
Thank you, anonymous donor. I don't know who you were, and I've tried not to cry about it. And I won't get all gushy about it on here because of who I am as a person. But
you can get gushy.
I don't know, because I don't want to cry.
You can cry.
I know. No cry.
Okay.
I only cry with my therapist. But I want to say thank you from the absolute bottom of my heart to whoever you are, because you obviously know me. And if I do know you and you got this for me, I love you and I appreciate you, because this is probably a once in a lifetime experience for me, and I'm gonna remember it for the rest of my life. So thank you.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Thank you.
You sure you don't want to cry a little bit?
I mean, no, I cried like Sunday night when I got home. Like I was laying in my bed and I was just like, Socks was like looking at me like, what's wrong with you? And I was just like, I just can't even believe this happened to me.
All right. Well, we do have some what's poppin' news for you. And we also, you guys, we've got some breaking news. Oh my gosh. Breaking news, guys. Breaking news, guys. What's Poppin' is now sponsored.
What?
Yes,
Oh my
Johna.
God.
you gotta really take this seriously,
Someone
man.
cares enough about what's poppin' to sponsor it. Oh
Yes.
my God.
We're going to tell you more about the exciting news today with Conquest Journals. But first, brought to you by Conquest Journals, it's what's poppin' in pop culture with executive producer John.
You done?
I'm done.
Okay, cool. All right. Good talk.
What's poppin'?
All right, guys. KJ, are you a fan of the show Arrow by chance?
Oh my gosh, I'm such a fan of the show Arrow.
Or Legends of Tomorrow?
Yes.
Sarah Lance, aka Katie Lotz, got married over the weekend.
She did. Oh my gosh, look at her.
Oh my God, and her dress is beautiful.
Oh.
She got married to her fiance Kyle Schmid in Colombia over the weekend.
She's a tiny little thing too.
Oh my God, she's so little. I was looking at her pictures. I was like, you're like the smallest person on
but
the
she's
planet.
like all muscle.
Oh yeah.
She kicks butt.
I mean, she had to kick butt in Legends. So
yes,
like,
yes, she did.
But I was just like, oh, that is so good for her. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
Everybody's just getting married and having babies. And I'm like, that is so great for them.
Well, you just met Chris Evans. Will you just let it develop and take some time?
Well, I got to talk to him again. That's,
All right.
At Chris Evans, please.
What's poppin'?
All right. Shrek 5, guys.
No.
Shrek 5.
No.
Shrek 5, guys, is in the works.
No, thank you. What?
You're
we
welcome.
do not need more Shrek.
I love Shrek.
Do you need more Shrek?
Always.
It really has Shrek been just as good as the last Shrek?
Oh, the first Shrek, you'll never not be the greatest one ever.
Okay.
Like, I can't tell you how many times I go, do you know the Muffin Man every single day? Like, or get out of my swamp. Like, those are just my things. No,
I don't get these references
I think you get. They're so funny.
I fell asleep the first time I tried to watch Shrek, and I found it kind of annoying, and so I didn't go back.
Probably because you were an adult when you watched it.
Probably.
Yeah, I was a kid when that came out. So like,
thank you, Mary Beth. Mary Beth just said the same thing. Do we need 5?
Oh, well, then you guys will be super excited about this other news that there's a rumor that there's going to be a donkey spinoff.
All right.
But
the donkey made me laugh a little bit.
Right. I mean, it's Eddie Murphy,
Yeah.
But I mean, Puss in Boots is like a super successful like spinoff of Shrek. So,
I have seen I think there's one Puss in Boots movie that I've seen just because
there's
cats.
only like 2 or 3 of them. I think.
Well then maybe I can catch up. But I didn't like the whole Shrek thing. I love Shrek. It was so good. little too annoying for me.
So funny.
Thank you, John.
What's poppin'?
The new Barbie movie trailer dropped yesterday.
Johna is obsessed with this Barbie movie.
I'm so freaking excited for the new. Okay, because
does anyone else care about this Barbie movie?
I don't care if y'all don't care about it. I care about it.
And I care about Margot Robbie.
Right? This is my segment, so I get to say what's popping in pop culture, and that's what's popping in my pop culture.
Okay, all right.
I'm but it's got oh my God, it's got so many people in it. It's got
tell us about the cast.
Oh my God, it's got Margot Robbie. It's got Ryan Gosling, Simu Liu. I don't know how to say his last name. He's from Shang-Chi. Issa Rae, Dua Lipa, Will Ferrell, Scott Evans. Like
Dua Lipa?
Yeah, Dua Lipa. She's a mermaid.
Really?
Yeah, she's Mermaid Barbie.
Then she's probably gonna sing.
Yeah, Michael Cera's also in it. Like,
oh wow.
I mean, it's literally like so many people. Like,
so is it gonna be like campy? Like, I haven't even seen a trailer because I've just been like, I don't care about a Barbie movie.
You should care about it.
Okay.
I care very much about it.
Okay.
I feel like it's gonna be a little campy, but with like
it has to
with
be
like
right?
adult themes though. Like, because you can't have like all of these people not have like adult themes. Like,
and they're all like Barbie and Ken.
Yeah, except for Michael Cera and there's another girl. But there's one girl who plays the pregnant Midge doll that got discontinued, and then Michael Cera's character plays Alan, who I don't ever know who Alan was. So
Okay.
like,
I don't. I did not have Alan. I
also-
only had Ken.
I also only had Ken.
I had Ken and Barbie and Skipper.
But it's like my favorite thing because it's like there's black Barbies and white Barbies, and they're like, hey Barbie, and then it's like it's like Ryan Gosling Ken and Simu Lee Ken, and they're like, what's up, Ken? What up, Ken? I'm like,
Okay.
I'm like,
All right.
what?
As long as they're going to be ridiculous, I'm good with
Oh my
that.
god, it's gonna be so ridiculous. I literally can't wait.
What's poppin'?
The new Across the Spider-Verse trailer dropped yesterday too.
It did?
It did. I watched it today because I was looking for what's popping. And Across the Spider-Verse trailer dropped yesterday, and it looks so good.
Very nice.
It
Is
looks
it
so
like, were there any new spider?
Oh my god,
people?
there's so many
I'm
spider
assuming.
people.
Okay.
Yeah. And I mean, Gwen's in it, and the one Spider-Man that the one who was like, he was like the fat Spider-Man who had to like get back into shape or whatever.
Yeah.
He's got a kid now.
Okay.
And then there's like the one like big Spider-Man who's like over everybody else. He seems kind of like
He's like a spider lord.
yeah, he seems like a
Oh, okay.
all
right.
like him. Well, Into the Spider-Verse comes out June 2nd, and Barbie movie comes out July 21st. So
Patches, why are you being so quiet over there?
I knew Patches wouldn't, but Patches, I thought you liked Into the Spider-Verse.
What? No, he did not.
Really?
We're not.
We
talking
can't
about
hear
it.
you, Patches.
We
I
are
can
not
hear you.
talking about that at this moment.
Are you serious? Patches, I thought you that is such a good movie. It's not even like a Spider-Man movie. Like, it's literally like he's got 2 alive parents. There's no Uncle Ben. Like,
He's got
it's like a whole thing.
Aside from Tom Holland, that was the most tolerable.
Okay.
You know what, Patches?
You're not gonna win with him. Patches is
Anyway.
stubborn, and you don't win with him.
Look, and I didn't even want to see Into the Spider-Verse when it first came out. Like, I was like, no, I don't want to see that. And then I saw it, and I was like, this is the best thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
It was really good.
So good.
It was like, I mean, it was just like the animation was so great, the
Mhm.
music was so great, the
Right?
story was so great. Oh, I love it. All right.
So we're gonna go see it on June 2nd.
Okay. All
All
right.
right, let's
All
go.
right. All right.
Okay.
I'm down. All right. Well, that has been What's Poppin' in Pop Culture with producer Johna.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Brought to you by Conquest Journals and
Since we're sponsored by Conquest Journals, does that mean I get free journals? Is that what that means?
journals, planners, decals, and other fun things.
All right, Shelly, hit me up.
Okay. All right, we've got Jack Champion coming up, but first, let's turn it over to producer Patches to tell us more about Conquest.
Well, thank you very much, KJ, because What's Poppin' in Pop Culture is powered by Conquest Journals, officially licensed fan art for Harry Potter, Supernatural, Friends, Ew David, Schitt's Creek, and more. Announcing the very first Conquest Journals Hogwarts 2023 and 24 agenda, Hogwarts Express notebook and platform 9 3/4 pencil case. Pre-order now. Shipping will be in May. Go to conquestjournals.com. And everybody, guess what? If you don't know, KJ's next book signing is this Saturday. Join her for the kickoff for the Indie Neighborhood Cats Yard Sale Donation Collection Saturday, April 8th, 10 a.m. to noon. Get your signed copy of Raised by Cats Behind the Mics and the House. And bring items you no longer need to help us raise money with the largest yard sale in the city.
Meow. Can I get one more? Thank you.
Behind the mics and the meow.
I like how you did a Jaina meow, but Patches, I like that you went with the British voice. I'm super here for it.
We were trying to convince Patches in the pre-show that he needed to, use a Harry Potter voice, and you pulled it off, man. Bravo.
It was
Bravo, Patches. Bravo.
It was absolutely rubbish. So
It was beautiful. What are you talking about?
it
Beautiful.
was absolutely less than beautiful, but I do greatly appreciate the sentiment.
Can we do the show in British accents?
Absolutely not.
Please.
No.
Quit being a
What about when
wanker.
Bridgerton comes out? Can I do a British accent?
Oh, you're pretty good at this.
Thank
Maybe
you.
you
Actually,
need to
not
do.
bad.
You know what? Maybe we should have Johna do the Conquest Journal sponsorship.
It is quite good.
Oh, thank you. I've been practicing.
I'm terrible. I'm always just like, "Hello, governor." That's all I got.
I love Shelley's comment.
I shall now pronounce the pencil pouch as 9 and 3/4.
As you should.
Oh my god.
But seriously, pre-order with Conquest Journals right now, because I'm so excited about this new agenda in the notebook. Oh my gosh, can't wait to get the notebook and the pencil case. I seriously,
Y'all better watch out. She's gonna come rob y'all.
You saw the samples that were shipped to the office. You had the exclusive behind the scenes look. So
yes, I've been getting like the process of creating a product, which Conquest Journals, it's amazing. Like, I mean, it's incredible.
All right, well, Patches, I'll be in the office on Friday. Shelley, I just want you to know I'm coming into the office on Friday.
Well, if you've been paying attention, Johna, you pre-order now, it ships in May.
Okay, cool, but like I want to see it in person.
Okay.
I want to touch it. I want to know that something that I touched is going to someone else's house.
We actually only have one sample in the office.
Okay, I can still look at it.
And I have touched it.
Okay, well, I'm also going to touch it.
Okay.
And then it's going to be really important. It's going to sell for millions of dollars one day.
I had no idea she could do that.
I didn't either. I'm so
Look at this character development. Season 2 character development. We had no idea.
Hey, look, guys, I've done a lot of character development. Okay, all of my handles are producer Johna now. Everything says that I work for KJ. You know, it's like a whole thing.
Sorry.
I'm claiming working for KJ now. I'm not just like saying it on the side for people.
See that? Conquest Journals just said, Johna, that is so good.
You're welcome.
You work on some of your voice acting and get paid for that.
Yeah, there you go.
Right. I'll do what I can.
All right. So let's see. I don't even know where we're at anymore.
KJ, our very special guest, Jack Champion.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. So if you're tuning in a little late and you're like, oh man, I missed dumb jokes. I love dumb jokes. The only reason I'm here. Don't worry, dumb jokes is coming up. It's on the way.
Hey.
I got starting to really hit my groove, guys.
The only reason people are watching is for dumb jokes, and now they're like, "Dang, I gotta sit through this whole thing."
Oh man, I didn't come here for this guy from Avatar. I came here for the dumb jokes. All right, sit tight. We're only gonna talk to Jack Champion for a couple minutes. He's so positive. You're gonna love him. You're gonna be glad.
He's
You're
great.
gonna be glad that you hung around. So we got dumb jokes coming up, and also everybody's favorite game, Don't Screw the Krew, is coming up. But first, when I hopped on the phone with Jack, it was right when Scream 6 was coming out. He talks a little bit about what it's like. This guy's amazing. He's been in the Scream franchise, he's been in the Avatar franchise, and he's been in the Avengers franchise. Let's start by talking about this amazing success that he's had. Was it a similar feeling for you when you found out that you were going to be such a big part of Avatar?
It was, because I mean, Avatar was, the thing about Avatar is so for Scream it was only 8 weeks. I already knew that, 2 months kind of in and out shoot. But Avatar, we knew it was at least going to be like 2 years. It turns out being 4 years. And it was just, like, Avatar was life-changing, like literally altering. Like, we had to live in LA practically for months on end. Everything about me changed from me growing, hitting puberty on set, kind of almost being raised on set, surrounded by just everyone, Jim, stunt guys, actors. It's just, that was very life-altering. So it was like a similar feeling, like I'm about to be a part of this great franchise, but Avatar was just life-changing.
Well, and it again, such a huge commitment to be like, wow, this is going to be years of my life. But knowing that it's had so much success, I think you probably had to feel good about, these are going to be great years of my life.
Oh yeah, no, it was. I mean, it's like, 'cause I mean, I think in the moment it's hard to try and relish it, of course. But I honestly, all the memories I've made, sometimes I just find myself scrolling through like the photos on my phone, and all these memories just come flooding back of little moments of just awesome times with cast on whether it was Scream or Avatar, and I just always kind of get a little emotional because I think of all the great times I shared with these people.
I love it. He's like this young kid. He's like, I just look back on the good times,
Man.
the memories I've made.
Me too.
Yeah,
Me too.
He's a doll, and I actually, I asked him about his success, and it was another awe moment. What is your secret to success?
Definitely have good people around you. Like I have to credit a lot of my success to my mom because she really helped me throughout my whole career. Just help build myself up, get roles, get an agent. Because I was 10 when I started. So just have a lot of good people around you, I'd say.
He said, have good people around you, and then named one person his mother.
My mom. Have good people around you, good people like my mom. And I want to thank my mom.
My mom is my number one fan, and I love her.
I love that, right? There's, there would be, some kids, dare I say, they would not be like so willing to be like, my mom's been great. I love my mom. And you should have good people around you because my mom is great.
He's like, I just love my mother. Okay, I can't help it.
And I was excited for him. Obviously excited to talk about Avatar: The Way of the Water, which just came out last week on demand. So if you haven't seen it, you can now watch it. Scream 6 was very well received. But what I really wanted to talk to this Jack Champion about was his famous scene in Endgame. Now, he didn't say anything, but he gave the look. It was a great look. He was in Avengers Endgame when Paul Rudd's character, when Ant-Man comes like running back and he doesn't understand what's going on. Jack Champion was the kid on the bike that turned around and just stared at him. Well, and let's speak of the great time that you had in your small but impactful role in Avengers Endgame when, Paul Rudd's character comes running up to you and is like, kid, what happened? I will tell you, like, that I know it was short, Jack, but that stare, like that glance, it was meaningful.
I'm glad. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. It's crazy the amount of people that have come up to me and been like, "Oh my God, a kid on bike!" That moment, and I'm like, "Wow, I never knew it made such an impact."
Yes.
But I'm happy.
Yes, because we all were like, "What happened?" And if I remember correctly, I think I saw you talking about you were talking with Paul Rudd on set about how you maybe had a chance to be an Avatar. Was he supportive of your career?
First of all, Paul Rudd is like one of the nicest human beings on the planet, and we had our set cast chairs were right next to each other, so I just asked him questions the whole time. And once I told him about Avatar, he's like, "Oh my God, that's amazing! Like, I really hope you get it." And then fast forward years later, I saw him at D23, and he's literally just standing there in the corner, drinking, sipping a martini, something badass. And I go up to him and I'm like, "Oh my God, Paul! I don't know if you remember me," because I'm look like a grown man, but I'm like, "Paul, I was a kid. I was a kid on bike," and he recognized me. And it was just kind of like this monumental moment for me. Like, I made it. I did it. And it was such a cool moment.
Well, I did have one fan this morning who said, I think we deserve a series or at least a one-off of what Kid on Bike is doing now. Would you be up for returning to the Avengers world?
Oh yeah, I mean, I feel like if the Avengers call, you can't say no. Kid on Bike, yeah. I think there's a lot you could do with that character, a lot of potential.
Coming soon, Avengers, Kid on Bike.
I know. KJ was like, "I'm going to interview Jack Champion." I'm like, "I don't know who that is." She was like, "He was Kid on Bike," and I was like, "Oh, Kid on Bike! Oh yeah!"
It made an impact.
It did. And I love that he's like, "I made it because Paul Rudd remembered who I was."
Right.
He's
And
like,
I love that he's like, Paul,
right?
I was Kid on Bike.
And Paul's like, "Yeah, Kid on Bike. What's up, man?" And I love that he thinks that drinking a martini is badass.
Badass, right? Drinking something martini badass. Thanks to Jack Champion for being on the KJ Today Show. Is there anything around the house? Goodness, we have Emily Swallow, and I can't even talk about it. You know how for like weeks we've been promoting Emily Swallow is going to be on the show?
Yes.
And then today, like we're getting ready to do the show, and it's full moon and all this crazy energy with the storm. So who knows what's going on? I got the Shungite here trying to protect the show. And I'm like, Johna, where's the Emily Swallow graphic? She's like, I don't know. But
I didn't
touch it. Like it just disappeared. So that sounds like it's got some sort of audio with it. So I can't even play that for you. I'm terribly sorry. But Emily Swallow next week on the KJ Today Show.
You know what she looks like.
You know what she looks like. She's the armorer from The Mandalorian. And she was Amara in Supernatural. And I will tell you, she is freaking fabulous.
She's awesome.
Do not miss next week, even though Johna's going to miss next week.
Oh, sorry.
Special guest co-host Gamer Katie will be filling in for producer Johna on What's Poppin' in Pop Culture, brought to you by Conquest Journals. We get a sponsor and you leave.
Sorry.
You meet Chris Evans.
I just want you to know that I did put in my 2 weeks notice. You remember that time I've tendered my resignation?
Oh my gosh, that's right. After Michael Rappaport was a no-show, Johna actually quit. So
and to be fair, it has been 2 weeks. Guys,
you have to come back. Katie was like, she's a gamer. She didn't want to leave her house. She's like, okay, listen, I will come over and I will fill in for Johna, because I was like, I need you here. I know you could fill in from home, but I need you here. I'm needy. And she's like, okay, I'm going to come over, but I'm leaving immediately after the show. Like, I'm not staying for that nonsense. What's cooking with Patches where you guys don't eat until 9:30. She's like, I'm going to leave.
Sounds like Katie. She wants to go home and be with Murphy. I get it.
She does. And I think she's got a big day at her regular job the next day. So thank you to Gamer Katie for filling in next week. Not forever. No, Johna. No, that's not happening. All right. What is happening is coming up next. We're going to play Don't Screw the Krew.
Yay.
And as we get ready for that, we send you to our kitty cam break. Oh my goodness. Are you sharing your daddy right now? Grayson, he says, no, I'm sharing my daddy right now. He's my dad. You guys are ridiculous. He says, well, if I have to share, I guess I'll share with Grayson. Grayson says, I don't know what he's talking about. I was here first. I'll always be Daddy's favorite.
You are.
Everybody loves Daddy. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my God.
Number one cat dad. It's ridiculous.
They're so ridiculous.
I might as well not even be here. Other than to feed him.
I mean, I was going to say, like, Patches did a good job for that one day, but like...
that one day.
I mean, I feel like Patches having to do that every single day would be a lot of stress on him.
It's true. I mean, I believe in you, Patches. You can feed the cats.
I also believe in you, Patches, but like, I know it would stress you out because your cats are on a lot of drugs, man.
All right, my kids, you're not kidding. These cats are on a lot of drugs. It is time for everybody's favorite game. Don't screw the Krew.
Yay.
I didn't hear you, Patches. It's time for
What?
everybody's favorite
He's probably
game.
saving all his energy for
it?
tell me something good.
Patches.
Everybody's favorite game? Is that what we're
Everybody's
saying?
favorite game.
We're
Everybody
calling
loves
it
Don't-
everybody's favorite game.
Everybody loves
It's
Don't
KJ's
Screw the
favorite
Krew.
game
Come
because she
on.
doesn't have to play.
Everybody loves Don't Screw the Krew. You know who loves Don't Screw the Krew tonight?
Our crew member.
Our crew member, Teresa.
Yay, Teresa!
Number 87, Teresa. She was a longtime listener. She used to chat with me in the afternoons when I was on 107.9 The Mix.
Ooh, what a throwback.
I know. And I drew her number today. And I
Wait,
was
you were
like,
on the radio?
I was on the radio. Did you know that?
What?
And I drew number 87 today and I looked it up and I'm like, I haven't talked to Teresa in years.
Oh,
She's
man.
on the crew. So I was messaging her. I was like, thanks for joining. It's nice to stay connected. So please join the crew. Tonight we are playing for Teresa in hopes that we win her tickets to Saturday night's Our Planet Live in concert at Old National Center. Tickets are still on sale.
Sorry, KJ, who narrates that?
That would be narrated by our good friend William Shatner.
Our best pal, William Shatner, who's only been on the show
I-
1,500 times.
I still think he's stalking us now at this point.
We just need to
this is
permanently put him in
ridiculous.
the show
It
credits.
really is.
Honestly.
Right?
All right, let's do this, guys. One more time with some real enthusiasm this time. It's time to play Don't Screw the Krew. Yeah, thank you, Johna. Thank you. All right. There are 3 questions sitting in front of me. Producer Johna and Producer Patches must get 2 out of 3 right, or they will screw the Krew.
Oh, crap.
All right. We're going to
We'll do our
start
best,
with
Teresa.
executive producer Johna tonight. Yep. Yeah, because you're not going to be here next week.
Oh, so I get you know what? That's fine.
I went first last week and got it wrong.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Let's see how you
like
do,
I'm
Johna.
going to be any better. She's probably going to start out with like science or history.
I am starting with history.
Geography, topography.
All right, Johna.
All right. The category is advanced nuclear physics. I mean, come on.
Pass.
Lord.
All right. Question number 1. Producer Johna. The
Mhm.
category is history.
Gross.
Who assassinated President Lincoln?
John Wilkes Booth.
Oh, I was so ready to hit wrong. I wasn't ready to hit right.
Nice, kid. Good job.
Dang.
Good job, you.
You want to know why I know that? National Treasure.
Nice.
Wow.
Thanks, Nicolas
National
Cage.
Treasure
Wow. The things that we learn when we watch Nicolas Cage.
I mean, I know that from school also, but like Nicolas
you?
Cage really, I mean, first of all, National Treasure is such a good movie, by the way.
is.
But like it
They
really
both
honed
are.
it in
Yeah.
to my brain.
Yeah.
Did the National Treasure series come out?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
on Disney Plus. I
Okay.
haven't watched
yeah.
it yet, but I feel like it's probably super good.
Yeah,
Probably
we
gonna
should
watch
watch that
We should.
because Riley was back for that. I loved him.
Really? I didn't know that.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't
man.
know if he was like full time, but I know that he was in it.
All right.
Yes.
We're gonna
All
have to
right.
watch it.
All right. Well, this could be quite easy because we already have 1 right and we only need to get 2 out of 3. Producer Patches.
What?
Number 2.
Jeez.
The category is video games.
Ooh.
This 90s game was the first ever to be played in space and is currently the name and subject of a movie starring Taron Egerton.
I play this game all the time.
Tetris, yes.
Yes, Tetris.
Yeah, I was like,
I like that you did that.
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
Patches
yeah,
over here
yeah.
voguing. He's
Yeah.
like, let's do it.
The strike a pose.
Yeah,
Tetris.
All I can hear is the yeah. That's all I can hear.
Man.
You play
Yeah.
games with sound? I never play games with sound. It bothers me.
You know, back in the 90s.
Well, I mean, yeah, you
we
probably
did.
couldn't.
Back when there were proper video games, yeah.
Do we have any like celebration music at all?
No,
It's like,
No.
please no.
Celebration music.
woo! Yeah.
What are you doing?
I was Yep.
Was
is
that your attempt
forever-
at Chelsea Dagger?
That is forever our celebration music. You have to do that every single time. Could you
That's like a
just
weird mix of Chelsea Dagger and the Flintstones together.
I'm gonna need that one more time so we get a clean take. Here we go. Take 2. Fine. I'm gonna pull
Oh,
it off
God.
the video.
Oh, good lord.
Because I can't do it again.
I don't even know what you were doing. I'm like those people in the room with Chris Evans. Like, you're gonna be okay? Probably not.
Probably not. I think I blacked out there for a second. I'm not even gonna lie. I definitely blacked out when I was in the room with Chris Evans.
There's a lot of blacking out going on here.
I should go to a doctor, honestly.
You probably
Oh,
should.
goodness.
All right. Congratulations to Teresa.
Woo!
Crew number 87. Yay. Once again, we
Well
did
done,
not screw the
Teresa.
crew. And that means that Teresa is going to see Our Planet live in concert on Saturday night.
Nice.
You can still get tickets. And if you want us to play for you some night, sign up to win at kjcrew.com. All right. We still have the pet of the week coming up.
Sure
We've
do.
got Tell Me Something Good.
Mhm.
We have dumb jokes.
Mhm.
So much to do. But first, let's turn it over to Producer Patches.
Well, KJ, the KJ Today concert series invites you to see Rich Hardesty and the Nashvilles. Oh, I'm sorry, the Little Nashvilles.
The Nashvilles, he said.
What the hell does that even mean, right? All right.
They're little.
So take
wanna-
two.
Take two.
All right. Sorry. All right,
doing
guys,
great.
seriously. No, but the KJ Today concert series invites you to see Rich Hardesty and the Little Nashvilles live at the historic Brown County Playhouse on Saturday, May 20th. You can get your tickets now at KJ Show. God,
Nope.
I'm screwing this all up,
Nope.
man.
Nope,
This
that's
is
it.
all right. Take three.
All right. Here we go.
You can get your
I'll handle this. You can get your tickets now at kjtodayshow.com.
Bro.
Back to you, Patches.
Well, KJ, as everybody knows, the KJ Today Show is powered by PopCon, celebrating 10 years in Indianapolis and coming to Louisville too. Love cosplay? You can now enter the Ultimate Cosplay Championship. Go to popcon.us and save the dates. PopCon is June 16th to the 18th in Louisville and August 25th through the 27th in Indy. Go to popcon.us.
I just want you to know that I was looking at Melody in the camera and she was absolutely not having it.
Oh my gosh. She like stood up.
she
She's
like
like,
was
are
climbing
you?
up on the thing.
She is
She
so
again.
mad at me right now.
She was
She's
the,
like,
the people
"Dad."
in the Chris Evans photo op booth. Are you going to be okay?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Honestly, I'm gonna get a shirt made that says probably not.
Probably not.
No context.
Oh my goodness. Yeah,
Probably
she is.
not.
Probably
She
not.
is. Put it this way, she is so unhappy right now. She is literally.
Oh,
just like,
Melody.
you know
Oh my
what?
gosh.
No,
Oh.
I'm done. I am done.
She's like, Dad,
Aw.
how dare you disturb
Don't
Look
me?"
at
talk
her.
to
She's
Dad.
doing like the kneading and the suckling. She's like, I just need my mom.
Basically,
She's
yeah.
like, why do I even hang out with this guy?
Yeah. But this is
All
like
right,
one of her
guys.
favorite times during the week, so she can't be mad.
Remember that you can see all of the show. The official after party is What's Cooking with Patches, and that comes up right after the show on Facebook. All right, we usually start off the show. It's become a tradition, a tradition relatively quickly because dumb jokes was suggested by Missy and Anderson. What, maybe a month ago? Everybody loves it, Johna.
It's funny.
Everybody loves it.
It
So
makes me LOL. So,
Patches
you know.
hates it, but everybody else loves it. And that's who he is. He's very just, he likes to be contrary. It's who he is. I'm waiting for him to say something. He's like leaned into the mic. He's going to say
I
something.
mean, we did read all about Patches' zodiac sign yesterday.
Oh my
So
gosh.
as we know, that is who he is as a
Yes,
person.
it is. All right, my friends, it's time for dumb jokes. These are silly little jokes that make us laugh because they're so dumb. So don't be like, oh, that's dumb. Because we know that's dumb. All right, here we go. Starting off with a wrestling joke because WrestleMania was this weekend. And
Boo.
Poor
here
Cody
we go.
Rhodes.
Hopefully, Patches, you will enjoy this. What do you
Take two.
take two? What do you call it when Dwayne Johnson buys a cutting tool?
I don't know, KJ.
What do
you
you call it when Dwayne Johnson buys a cutting tool?
Rock, paper, scissors. Get it? Rock, paper, scissors. Patches is mad.
That was a good one.
All right. Dumb joke. Why can't you trust the king of the jungle?
I don't know, KJ. Why can't you trust him?
Because he's always lying.
I like the little lion. He's like, yeah.
He's like, yeah, I am.
Yeah,
I'm always lying.
Can't help it. It's in my nature, you know.
If you're listening to the KJ Today show, you need to subscribe on YouTube so you can see the little graphics that come along.
They're
with
so
the dumb
funny.
jokes. All right. And our final dumb joke of the night was submitted by one of our crew members. Let's do this, guys. Dumb joke. What did Yoda say when he saw himself in 4K?
What did Yoda say when he saw himself in 4K?
HDMI.
I get that joke now.
Thank you to crew number 10, Leanne.
I get it. I get it now.
For hurting Patch's head.
Can I quit the show, please?
No, you can't quit the show. And you've like moved your microphone away. So
Patches,
we can't even do
Patches, I want you to know you're not allowed to quit because
John
I
already did.
I already put in my 2 weeks.
All right,
We gotta have some
congratulations. This
OG
is you
members.
and Gamer
We can't
Katie
be
next
like
week.
Panic at the Disco, Patches. We can't only be Brendan Urie, okay?
I'm gonna be
Boy.
so alone. How did this happen?
You know,
Hey,
you
remember when
deserve
Johna
it
met
for that
Chris
bit.
Evans?
Yay!
I remember it. Every day.
All right, guys, we've got mail. Can we do a little mail before we get to tell me something good?
I mean, do we have a choice?
No, not really.
Yeah,
but I like to
didn't think
ask.
we did.
Okay,
You've got
Seems nice.
mail.
thank you. Oh, do that again, Patches. Take 2.
You've got mail.
All right, guys,
Nice.
it's time for Dear KJ. You guys are ready?
Got my typewriter out, man.
All right. Dear KJ, a few weeks ago that you mentioned that you had a survey, and I'm a big fan. I can't find it anywhere to fill it out. Can you help a crew member out? With PAWSitive Vibes, Kristen in Avon. Well, thank you, Kristen.
And then
I really
Nice.
do
That was
suck
so
at this
good.
whole survey thing.
thanks, Patches.
You know, I even sent this survey to Shelly at Conquest Journals because she's got a great background in marketing. She's an expert in these things. And I was like, can you look at this? I want to send this out to the crew members and get some feedback. She was like, yeah, this is great. Like, you send it
Oh
out.
my God,
And
I
then,
swear to God, that was a middle finger.
oh no, that's not
You
a middle
thought
finger.
That was a
I'm
middle
dead.
finger.
That's like a
Oh,
no,
God.
that's like a click on the survey.
Dead. Oh my,
my
God.
I would love it if you took 90 seconds to fill out a little survey. This is just a way to help us grow the show. And I even made so that it's super easy for you. I made a little URL, kjtodaysurvey.com. If you go to kjtodaysurvey.com,
All of those things rhyme.
it costs nothing. And, I should give away a prize for filling out the survey,
Okay.
right?
Sure.
I give away one of my Storms and Melody shirts
Sure.
and one of my books.
Nice.
Sound good?
Yep.
All right.
Do
Little
we
prize.
are we gonna have to do a drawing for that?
Yeah, we'll do a drawing.
Fun. Okay.
All
Can't
right.
wait.
All
Very exciting times over here, guys.
All right.
KJ just be doing stuff. She don't even talk to me about it. She'd be like, I'm doing this, but okay.
Well, Johna, how are we going to grow the show if we don't know what people like?
I don't know.
Right?
I don't ever know what people like. I just do what I want.
They like you, which is why you have to come back. The end.
I'll think about it.
No, you will come back, Johna. What are you even doing? Why are you taking a Wednesday off?
My friend Gail invited me to go see this funny author guy talk about his book. I have no idea who he is, but she is very excited about it, and she needed someone to go with her. And as we know, I like books. So
I like books.
I think she got a free copy with it, and since she bought 2 tickets, she got 2 free copies. So I also get a book. So
Really?
yeah, it's a fun
Wow.
time. I'll see if I can, beforehand check in, see if I can check in with
Would you
guys.
please?
I'll think about it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
We would love that.
I'll think about it while I'm thinking about if I'm coming back or not.
You are coming back. You are coming back. Johna, I want you right now to tell me something good. Tell me something good. I want you to say on record, look in the camera and be sincere and tell me that you are coming back.
You want me to be sincere?
Yep, sure do. Like you were to that person that helped you get your Chris Evans photo.
Okay.
All right. In your British accent.
Okay.
Please.
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
KJ,
Mhm.
my beautiful mother, I promise that after next Wednesday, I will be back on the show.
There we go. That's all I wanted. There we go. Thank you.
She just wanted me to do my accent again.
I really did. All right. And it is time for Tell
Me.
Patches. Pay attention. Patches.
He is paying attention. I think he's.
What?
I think he's. Are you boycotting?
Sorry.
Are you on a strike?
No, I was actually, to my defense, I was scrolling through the comments, so that's my bad.
Patches was.
So he was not paying attention.
I was looking at all the working parts on.
Are you
on the
looking
system.
for Tell Me Something Good?
Yes.
Oh, thank you, Patches. Thank you,
Yes.
everybody. Can we just take a moment? Let's just really thank Patches.
Yes, we love him.
Johna, can you say thank you to Patches in your British voice?
Okay, wait.
It's the best thing that's ever happened to me. All right, wait.
KJ just mad because she can't do a British
I'm
accent.
not looking. I'm not
Oh
looking.
my God, hers
Okay.
is the worst on the planet.
Hello, governor.
Oh, that's cheating.
Okay, Patches, my dear Papa, I love you so. What am I supposed to be saying to him?
You're one of the best daughters
Let's hear
I've
it
ever
now.
had. Thank you.
I forgot what I was supposed to be
You're
saying.
just supposed to thank him for all of his hard work.
Thank you for being such a good cook and a good husband and a good father. Not only to me, but to the kitty cats. And to your grand kitty socks. He loves you so.
This show is not okay.
It really isn't.
I think I've had too much caffeine today, if I'm being
All right,
honest.
all right.
Oh,
Good
Lord.
news from the KJ crew. Rachel says 4 baby goats arrived for our 2023 kidding season. Did you see those baby goats?
I saw those baby goats.
Super
All
cute.
happy and healthy.
Little babies.
Super cute.
And you know, it's been kidding season tonight on the KJ Today Show.
This show's going downhill real fast.
Tell me something good. Congratulations to our Circle City Ghostbusters, who are officially now a 501c3.
Woo! I don't know what that means, but go you guys.
It means they're officially a charitable organization.
yes.
So they've been
An
out
official nonprofit, yeah.
good work for all of this, the time that I've known them. And so now they can like accept donations and work as a charity, which is amazing because they've raised thousands and thousands of dollars over the years. And now they'll be able to do more with their actual 501c3 status. Michelle Hamilton says, my good news is mom is out of the hospital from surgery. That is wonderful. And Cairo says, my good news is I'm going to PopCon in Louisville and Indy.
Now that is good life
Can
choices.
you there, pal?
Yeah, guess what? We are too. And I have a surprise. Tell me something good, Johna.
Oh Jesus!
No. It's good.
She's always
It's
surprising.
not
me.
weird. It's not
Okay.
weird.
Okay.
It's not weird.
You always be trying to surprise me, and then it'd be
It's
stress.
kind of a surprise guest.
Okay.
Surprise. My Tell Me Something Good is I got to talk to Scott Patterson today from the
So
Gilmore Girls.
jealous.
He was fantastic. He
He looks so happy.
Oh my gosh, we were having the best time. And he was in his kitchen and like people were walking through and he's like, no, you can't get tea right now. Like, trying to do an interview. No, you can just wait for tea. He was great. So that will be coming soon to the KJ Today Show. And Scott Patterson is coming to PopCon Louisville. So get your tickets and get ready because photo ops are going to be going on sale. And after you see my interview with him, if you've had any question like, should I go to PopCon Louisville? You're going to be like, I got to go to PopCon Louisville.
You should just go to PopCon Louisville.
As a matter of fact, just get your tickets right now because I'm
Right.
guaranteeing you that you're going to have a good time.
mean, it's the first PopCon in Louisville, so you got to go for the
Right.
inaugural year, man.
Right. Like it's cool because PopCon Indies in its 10th year. And I'm
Mhm.
like, I've been to every single one. I was there year one. You want to be able to do that for PopCon Louisville.
And I will.
All right. Thank you, Johna.
I do what I can, you know.
All right. As always, we like to end the show with, something worth your while. And pets are always worth our while. So let's do our best here to end the show all together positively, sending positive vibes out to whoever needs them and bringing it all together as we bring you another pet pet of the week. Our pet of the week
my
is
God.
Gigi. How
Aw.
cute is Gigi? Gigi is a Sussex, take two. Gigi is a Sussex hen. She is 1 year old. Her mom is Jennifer, and Jennifer says that Gigi loves to follow her around the yard. Her grandson named Gigi after her because her name is Gigi. She says that Gigi is part of the Prince's Fluffy Butt Hut, and she provides medium-sized light brown breakfast eggs 4 to 5 days a week. Way to
Ooh.
go, Gigi.
Out here.
That's a tough thing to say, the Sussex hen.
Yeah, I know. When I read that, I was like, that's so cool, but I'm glad I don't have to say that.
She says, if she's outside when Jennifer gets home, that Gigi comes running along with her 50 siblings. It's like right at her. Like,
That's
we're
a
all
lot.
so glad you're home. That's a lot of children.
That just means that they're going to get fed.
That is a lot of
That is a lot of
children.
babies.
I know. I feel that, but it's like with 7 cats
Yeah.
instead of 50.
That's basically 50 hens. So, you know.
It really All right. Thank you guys so much for being here with us. We have had a blast. Next week, we've got Emily Swallow on the show from The Mandalorian and Supernatural. And of course, we're going to be heading down to the kitchen for What's Cooking with Patches. And once again, I did not update the graphic. Patches doesn't like his face in that graphic, and I forgot to add socks. And now the Facebook
It's fine. Socks knows
link
that
is
you don't love
wrong.
him.
It's
fine.
facebook.com/KJ on the air because I went and fixed everything, and then I forgot to fix the graphic. It was a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
Isn't it always a whole thing on
It
this
really
show?
is.
Everything's always a whole
But,
thing.
like, dude, like with the storms that we had today and everything that was like working against us, I was like, I don't even know if we're going to get a show done. And I feel like not only did we get a show done, but we knocked it out of the park.
knocked it right
Oh,
out
that
of the park.
hurt. Ugh, I shouldn't have done that.
Bro.
Stupid wrist. Anyway,
We went.
thank you.
You're
Thank you,
welcome.
Johna. All right. Can you say that in a British accent?
No, I'm sure it would sound the same. Clock. There you go.
All right.
Clock.
So meet us on Facebook, facebook.com/KJ on the air. And please get your KJ Crew number so that we can stay in touch anytime, kjcrew.com.